Jack's adventures, flying through the sky. When I sing the song, I fly the sky. Oh, when I fly by secret fly. Hey, look, there's some random guy. Jack's adventures, Jack's adventures, Jack's adventures. Hello guys, and welcome to the Stanley rebuild, or should I say, make, because they've never got anything. And as one little boy in a milk advert said, Stanley, who are they? Well, now they're a League One team, as the sponsors made the video with that, which I say fair play to them. I've watched that video. Anyway, we're going to be rebuilding the man. It's a sad time for the Liverpool fans out there. Court taken quickly, and no one's there. Rodriguez left to Milan. He's went there on a free. I just want to say, good luck, Rodriguez, as your new team. I'll miss you. Thank you for everything. And here you go, we signed for the thing. The reason I'm doing this, by the way, is I've haven't figured out yet and tried to make this the thumbnail. For some reason, a few videos I forgot to do that, but anyway, let's get going. And this is going to be a tough job. I changed formation already, but yikes, this team's such an aging squad. And where it is young, the players are about fit, low rated. There's only a few players who are good, who are young. Because literally, Bishop, one of the only good players there is young. And the thing is, we probably need to replace him before we get to the championship. Time to get some work. And I know it's not actually a trophy, but still we win. We beat a mobile and Spazia, which is a fairly good achievement for us, considering realistically we shouldn't even be playing against 3.5-star teams, yeah? Anyway, I take that as a personal achievement. We signed Lewis on a payment just because he's the cheapest way to get a left mid as I transferred his position. We signed Tom Bugmit from German side Ezgrado AU, I think, for 1.3 million. Hopefully he'll be good, especially for the league he's in, because I wasn't expecting to sign a decent portion contract considering he's 85 overall and now just went to League 2, League 1, but hey ho. We sell Yabio by Agmoena to the Givizardian IF after consulted all Colombian teams. I think that's a Colombian team, and now it's like, isn't it South American or an American team? South American team? I'm not sure. Anyway, he goes to pronunciation here for 7.5. 7.5. That'd be a lot for an 81 overall. 61 overall, but you know what I mean. We sell Harvey Rogers to Etikfak FC. Again, I'm bad at pronouncing some of these teams. I think these are European as well. Anyway, he goes for 6.6 mil. Thousands. He's not that expensive. We loan J. Rich Bagolonu to Aichon United. There's so many long names in this team, and so many long names of teams, signing players anyway. We signed Urco Gonzalez, how can I pronounce that? From Real Sociedad B side. He signs a 4-year contract, which is pretty long, considering again he realistically should be in a low tier, or at least high tier League 1 team, but at this stage we're in mid or lower tier. Anyway, we signed him. And we signed no one else this window, spending 3.4 million, which is quite a bit compared to other teams. The most I've seen other teams spend was 1.5. But anyway, let's see how we're doing halfway through. And halfway through the season, we're having a good season. Only 3 losses all season. That's the least on the top half, and I wouldn't really think that someone far down would have less wins than us. Less defeats than us. Wait, Wigan having a nightmare as well as Bolton. Anyway, so that was Wickham. Anyway, we're fourth halfway through the season. We most likely won't see another transfer, and it might just go straight to our end of season results. And oh my gosh, the mid-season upgrades, if this was FIFA, would be absolutely mad. Bishop goes from a 66 to a 69. The goalkeeper was 65 and he's a 68. The centre-back Skies was like 64 or something and he's a 70 overall. Never mind replacing half these guys. Next season when we're in league, in the championship, hopefully we could even stick a few of these guys still on this field for a while. Jeez, what a season so far. And halfway through the end of the season, although having the best loss ratio is only 6 losses, which is sort of impressive, we've only finished third because of, oh my gosh, 22 draws. Otherwise, we probably would have won the league. And the teams going down are Wimbledon, Morecambe, Fleetwood, and Shrewsbury. Let's see how playoffs go. Before we go to playoffs, however, we need to show the FA Cup winners. Liverpool beat Norwich. Chelsea beat Arsenal. Sheffield win the Papa Johns. Oh, we lost on pens to Sheffield. Hopefully that won't come during playoffs. And we sailed past Sheffield Wednesday. And it's between us and Sunderland. And the team going up is... We win 2-0 in the final. We're seeing some championship football. And I again just want to point out how crazy this side is considering it's only season 1. As I said at the beginning, it was such an okay team, but it's absolutely smashed the my expectations out the water. Clock. I don't know where these came from. Half of the season, Richard was the main choice, but now Clark's taking that position as no injury prone trait as well, and is younger. Again, Skies that I don't get where these came from, but these are 72 overall now. And Bishop, as I said, I was expecting to be one of the must replaces by the time we get to the championship, because I thought it was going to be a slow build, but now he's again smashed all the expectation out the water. I guess it's time to see how we do in the championship. And the top scorer was Harry Pele. Or Pele even. I don't even know how that one works. Bishop second. And our left back is third. Is anyone else questioning that? Oh gosh, we've actually got our left back as our top scorer. Well, our third top scorer. I'd just like to say thank you for the hard work. He's going to be he's going to have to leave because he won't sign a new contract. But again, my right back as well, fairly far off. And my left back's also had the most assists, then Pele, then Butcher. This is crazy. First season MVP has to be McColvey or Pele just because of how bizarre they are. Anyway, let's see how we do next season. And I promise you, last screen before we end up, 67 to 72, 65 to 71, 66 to 70. I don't even know how he's got up so much. I didn't even know how much potential some of these guys had. Clark, insane growth, by the way. 63, 68 now. Yeah, quite a few of these had some insane growth. Even the 30-year-olds went up in overall. And again, a few of the bench players or backups have went up quite a dramatic amount. It had already been arranged by me because I wanted to get rid of a few players for money. But Corday Adriano goes to Pastea Glauis in Romania for, it was either there or Japan, so he had his options. Sima Okoroja stands for some SV Sandhausen for 2 million to refill the boots of a former left back who scored the most goals for us last season. And his from, I think it was a French side, Amisena SC. Yeah, it was. For 2.35 million. Again, hopefully it'll be a good addition. We sell Ledger to CD Amoratabia. Amoratabia. I don't even know what country they're in, so good luck yourself, guys, because I usually know where players of what country some teams are. And we do sign a player for free who's actually higher rated, which means that this team made a mistake because I signed a 23-year-old who's rated 67 for free. So yeah, that's a big whoops by this team. Also, would like to point out that the first 3 teams who played this season have also League 2 teams that got promoted or won what we beat in playoffs. It's because it doesn't come up on there, and also as he's actually younger than that, he's 67 and showing great potential, so I don't get why. I assume it's Atletico just by his picture, but I'm not too sure. But anyway, let's see what happens for the rest of the window. And wow, Watford sold anyone good. Anyway, at the end of the window, we've sold £4 million worth of players. Hopefully we can survive. Let's see how we're doing halfway through. But still, what will Watford think that they sold anyone who's off good, like Saw, Gray and that, and not signed anyone to replace them? Let's see how we go. Through the season, we're behind Ipswich, but we're ahead of Cardiff, Reading. This makes no sense, my life has switched. Thanks to Ipswich. We've actually got a okay loss ratio considering Bond but was 22nd, but we draw too much. I mean, Reading's actually not too surprised with how bad they are these days. And QPR making them up for Reading even though they were still ranked okay on Fifa. Also, I say we helped Scouts minus 1 goal differential. Saw in the transfer window we beat them 4-0. I hate FIFA. I've been sacked. I hate FIFA. Literally, when I'm on camera, I look like I'm as good as I would say that on YouTube, but you know what I mean. Like, have the intelligence of probably someone who has not a brain. But yet, when I'm not on YouTube, I win the Champions League with the likes of. Well, I've done it before with Bradford. That's all I'm saying. It's just FIFA 22. All the good teams, for some reason, do terrible. Let me just show you my team on this, because I'll show you what I mean. We shouldn't be relegated with this team compared to. I'll show you the Ipswich squad just to give you a comparison. 71 striker, 70 right back, 71 midfielder. It's 74 right back, left back, 73 keeper. It's 75 centre back. Players who we signed for free are literally 69 overall. 71 rated centre back. You get the point. But this is Ipswich. Like my other squad had like almost a 70 or at least high 60s rated player every position. And before you say it's because keeper, remember I had a really good young keeper, a goal-hungry striker. Does like the game take favour if you have wingers? Or something I don't get how it could make us seem like the worst team. We literally had one of the best a player with some of the most assists in the league. Keeper again. I just don't get FIFA.